Peace and greetings. Full restitution and perfect tranquility to every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet. BKA, in accordance to the soul's truth, and only in accordance to the soul's truth, all of Yea, which harbor the power of the universal souls, spirit of life. And more importantly, and always will be more importantly to me, all of Yea, which bear the mark, meaning this beautiful melanin on your skin, this beautiful, beautiful, magnificent melanation on your skin, which could be considered the mark of the universal soul's visible soul skin. This video right here, I'm gonna call it saying more things that'll trap all of humanity into an immortalist way of thinking. That's what I'm gonna call this video. So it's gonna be a freestyle. I'm just gonna talk. Just gonna say some things, man. Freestyle some experiences. Nothing really too big or major. Just gonna say more things out loud that'll eventually trap each and every last one of you on this planet into an immortalist way of thinking. BKA, forcing all of the world into a global brainstorm, which will then in turn cause you to stop killing yourselves and stop cutting our boys' wing-wongs off and stop kidnapping our daughters and posting online how you enjoy the concept of forcing yourselves on them until they expire. Talking about children here. An immortalist way of thinking. Remember, everything about this world, its destination is you ending. Ending you. Who are you? Who are you to be ended? Do you know who you are? I know who you are now. So I'm gonna keep talking so much crap to you about it. Just a freestyle right here. Just saying words. I'm going to call this video saying more words, or saying things, saying more things that'll eventually trap you, trap all of humanity, every single snippet, tidbit, minutia of humanity into an immortalist way of thinking. Why do I say an immortalist? What is immortalism? I am an immortalist, first of all. Just say that. I've reached this new or this new ism. So I practice immortalist and or immortalism. That's what I practice. What is an immortalist? What is an immortalism? Immortalist and or immortalism is one who is completely against any and all things dying. Period. I am completely against any and all things anti-life. That's what it means to be an immortalist. And what it means to walk with an immortalism is to be one who doesn't respect things dying. Nor do I respect anything that takes life or the ability to live them accurately. That's what it means to walk with immortalism. Do not respect anything that takes life or the abilities to live them accurately. Only respect what gives life and or protects life and the abilities to live them accurately. That's what it means to walk in immortalism. Respect what gives life and the abilities to live them accurately, and or respect what protects life and the abilities to live them accurately. That's what it means to walk in immortalism. To be an immortalist. I am an immortalist. I am against any and all things anti-life, meaning I only trust. You see where I'm going? Trust and respect. Once again, those two main words: trust, respect, reject. Trust, respect, reject. Those are the three biggest words I'm gonna be. I want to say to have mastery of discernment. Trust, respect, reject. Those three words right there. Like I said, this is just a freestyle. I'm just saying more things that'll eventually trap all of you into an immortalist way of thinking. Like me. I think like an immortalist. So yeah, I'm going to trap you all into thinking like me. Not looking like me or living like me. Oh, heavens no. Please, no. I don't want any of y'all to go through or live the way I'm living right now. Please, no. But the way I think right now, if this type of mindset was to take over your world, like my soul tribe is going to do, wah ha ha ha. Oh wait, that's Dr. Evil's pinky, right? I like to use my index finger. Yeah, do it like this. Wah ha ha ha. My soul tribe is going to take over your world. Wah ha ha ha. Oh wait. Wah ha ha ha. There we go. Yeah. Just saying random things, man. Saying things, saying more things that'll eventually, you, family of minds, be consumed. Let's just all go home. Protect this house. Will you protect this house? You know? No, my energy is way... I got some big energy right now being produced in a low vibration, though. It's big energy, produced low. So, like, it's controlled big energy, so to speak. This is controlled big energy. You follow me? I really, really, really got some seriously big energy stored up in here. And when I say big energy, I'm talking about big reverberations or big sounds, big things, big noises, big ideas to just put out here that'll really just turn the world's head into the right direction. And the word right defining as what's morally good or justifiable. Turn your heads to the right direction, what's morally good or justifiable. I'm going to turn everybody's heads to the literal right direction with all of this crap I'm talking online here. I'm going to turn all of your heads to the literal right direction. And what does the literal word right mean? What's morally good or justifiable? Morally good or justifiable. Morally good or justifiable. Justifiable. See, remember, when you get to the end of the word morals, end of the definition of the word morals loop, because you know the enemy puts lies and truths in front of us night and day. Everything artificial came from the enemy. All of it did. So everything came from the enemy. The only thing that didn't come from the enemy is us. We, as a people, as the family that you all are of minds. You are my family. And I say whatever I want to my family. However, in whichever way I desire to say it to my family. You are my family. I grew up with you. I know you. I've seen the better parts of you, the better side. I've seen it all. That's why I didn't see everything. I will never claim to know everything. Never. Because you want to know one thing? I don't know what the enemy is getting ready to do right now or next. Because here's the thing. They ain't going to never stop doing things to us. I'm just aware of it. What is awareness? Knowledge or perception of a situation or fact. You can get into any situation, can't you? What kind of situation can you label and describe in your reality? What kind of facts can you label and describe of your reality? Of your natural reality, of our natural reality. Just saying random things, that's all. This video is going to be called Saying More Things, in which will trap all of humanity into an immortalist way of thinking, meaning all of humanity will be against any and all things anti-life when my conviction lands. Wow. I'm just saying random stuff, man. Know what I'm saying, yo? Let's keep saying more things, more words. Oh, yeah. Since this is just a freestyle video and I'm just saying random things that'll eventually trap all of you all into thinking like immortalists, I'm going to say again, to be an immortalist is to trust, essentially trust in the spirit, because the spirit is against any and all things anti-life, period. And then to walk in immortalism. To walk in immortalism is to respect. Pretty much respect the soul. That's all it is. All my messages it's all the same. It's the same because you want to know why it's the same and why it's like in this circular kind of repetitious style, because that's how the enemy's message is. That's how the enemy's entrenchment is. So I just made my entrenchment the exact same way theirs are, just for good. That's all. I made my entrenchment the same way, in the exact same bit by bit, frame by frame, bit of a little tidbit of detail that the enemy made its entrenchment. I made mine the same way. My thing is, oh, look at how y'all's is working. Working though. It's working. But it's working to do one thing: ensure you all live evil. Life, killing, death, hurting each other, lying, kidnapping children. Stop kidnapping children. Just saying random words, man. What does it mean to be an immortalist? To be against any and all things anti-life? What does it mean to walk with immortalism? Disrespect. Literally and intentionally disrespect any and all things that take life. Just don't respect it, in other words. Do you have to literally get active and like attack it and disrespect it to his face? In self-defense, yes. Because here's the thing. What takes life and the abilities to live them accurately is what is coming after you and attacking you night and day. How is it doing it? By telling everyone else to. Just saying random words, man. This video is going to be called Saying Things, in which will trap all of humanity into an immortalist way of thinking, meaning trusting in the spirit. Trusting in the internal spirit, not the external spirit, not the ethos of the world today. Because the external spirit is the ethos of the world today. And what is the word ethos defined as? The characteristic spirit of a culture, era, or community as manifested in the characteristic spirits, beliefs, and aspirations. What is the current characteristic spirit of the world today? Jealousy. What is the spirit? What spirit am I trying to get y'all to lean on or trust in? Life. The life spirit is immortal. So be an immortalist. The life spirit is immortal. So move with immortalism. Y'all can't escape this. Want to know why? Because life is our natural reality. You are not escaping this. I win, so we win. Period. Just saying things. What are you talking about, man? But I do. I'm just gonna act like I don't know what I don't know what I'm talking about. Same way the enemy does. When the enemy indoctrinates, entrenches, and forces those evil projections and ideologies down our spiritual throats, you act like you don't know what you're doing as you're doing it. Like, the enemy is a type of essence or presence that could be setting a house on fire, but then telling you not to worry about it, or nothing is going on here, folks, and or nothing's here to see at all as the house is in flames. That's the kind of enemy we have, a level of unaccountability that is a negative galactic scale type of unaccountability. Like we have an enemy so unaccountable that it's a negative galactic level scale of unaccountability. You follow what I'm saying? As is attacking, it is pretending to forget it's attacking you, and pretending to forget what it is doing to you at every single moment of its infiltration into your life. Infiltrating into your life. Infiltrating. Very invasive. Very, very, very invasive this enemy is. This enemy's presence is very, very invasive. Truly, truly invasive. And this enemy that I'm speaking of, this essence, this ethos of the world that I speak of, it is causing us to think and behave and act as it wants us to think and behave and be act. After all that has been said thus far from all the rest of the family across the world, BKA the rest of the portions of God, because I see God as humanity. God is humanity. Humanity is God to me. All humankind, all beings of the human race are God to me. So due to all the things that they have, in which they have been saying, it must bring enough awareness. It must bring enough awareness to give you proper recognition as to how invasive this enemy can be. Stop it from destroying our lives. You've got the power. Do y'all want me to sing to you like some Captain Planet song or something like that? Would that help? Do y'all want to hear a Captain Planet theme song? Because y'all got the power. You really do. I mean, yeah, we're going to be bringing pollution down to zero. We are going to be doing that, especially when that Ephesians 6:11 plan works. We're going to be bringing pollution down to zero big time. Then we can end up putting the world, or giving the world some global long chopsticks. I don't know if you ever heard of the parable of the heaven parable of long chopsticks, where everyone has the ability to feed themselves or feed each other from across the world. Long chopsticks. How can we manifest something like that? Maybe something like some trains that'll reconnect all the continents, huh? Yeah, I just slip stuff out there like that. I really do. This is cake for me. Y'all have no idea how much cake for me this actually is going to be. But it's just you all participating in manifesting this conviction. This is where it's going to be difficult, in a sense, because convincing you all to be God, what is that going to take? What is it going to take to convince all of humanity in their God? What is it going to take to convince all of humanity their God? Tell them. Tell them to their faces. Tell them to their faces. Talk smack about it. Use the indoctrination. Just use things. You ain't got to hurt not a soul or a fragment of a hair on a person's body to tell them something, do you? I ain't got to hurt nobody to tell them something. I mean, due to my circumstances in life, I may have certain traits about myself that could be harmful in a way to certain sensitive beings who have little to less control over thine own vessel. Because of that, it can be harmful, because it can be a look of discouragement. Anything that discourages you is harmful. I will never desire to discourage anything, ever. I don't want to discourage anyone. But here's the thing, though. My position in life, as well as my appearance, this was all staged. All staged. Meaning external entities ensured I was going to be like this because there was something, I want to say, that I was born with, maybe, that gave me a different kind of vision than everybody else. Like an enhanced ability to perceive, so to speak. Due to that, due to them knowing so much about what they have been destroying for so many years, knowing that someone like me would be born, the things they attack me with are hard to fathom. But it means nothing to me anymore now that I know why they did it. My current position and my current reality means nothing to me as well. Because the thing is, it's like, once you all get it, we fix it all. Just like that. So why even care anymore? Regeneration, restoration, replenishment, and renewal. Regeneration, restoration, replenishment, and renewal. When we win and when we regain control, that's the end of all things wrong, period. All things wrong end, period. But who is we that'll be gaining control, though? All of ye, which harbor the power of the universal spirit's visible soul skin. Every last one of them on the planet. That's who's going to be in charge of everything. Why? Because you are destined to rule your own reality. It should be common sense. This victory should be common sense, man. Our march towards victory, our preparations into building this MLK March X 1000 should be common sense. Have you noticed, since people like me have just been talking and saying things and putting certain ideas into your heads, have you noticed the people who are quote unquote in charge of this world have been gearing up for war? Have you heard Europe or the people, fuck your, or should I say screw your country name or your landmass title? Those people, the recessive genoclass people, of course, are the only ones bringing all these problems to the world in the first place, aren't they? They are over there on that region of land known as Europe saying things like, we're getting ready for war. Why? No one else is. We're getting ready to figure some things out. Why are y'all getting ready to kill everybody? Oh, I know why. Because you're the ones making sure it's going to be really difficult to figure out. Because you're the reasons why we lost our abilities to figure it out or to even know it. And you're planning much, much worse. That's why you want it to get so much worse, right? But when we come to these realizations, as I know and as we all know, once we come to these full finite realizations and full awareness, self-awareness, and external awareness, we're going to stop you no matter what. Because you're not going to stop attacking us no matter what. Obviously, right? I want to say things to you all. But I don't have the right positioning or circumstances to do so. Which has been staged. It was all staged because this energy inside of me was going to push me to do this goal no matter what I went through in my life. No matter what I went through in my life, this energy inside of me was going to push me to perform this goal. I guarantee you it was. I guarantee you it was. I guarantee it. No matter what I would have went through, no matter what, I could have went through the nicest life, the nicest reality. I was still going to try to do this. Soul liberation, global child manumission. Why? Because that is my full liberation and my child's manumission. I don't have children. Nor do I have my liberation. Why do you think I want them? I'm just going to be saying some more things that'll trap all of humanity into an immortalist way of thinking. That's all I'm going to keep doing here. It might work. Who knows? Can your eyes handle what you see? Why are you in that position you're in? Because I hate this victim mentality logic that y'all run by. I really do. The way y'all see victims or victimhood, it's ignorance, it's nescience, it's stupidity, it's deflection, it's metaphorical. Y'all don't even know what the word victim actually means, and you just insult people with your feel-based words in regards to how you say it to them whenever they talk about something that happened to them. You can't just, well, you can do whatever you want, but I'm not going to let you just sit here and keep telling me I'm delusional because I saw something that happened to me. I'm not going to sit here and keep allowing you to call me crazy because I seen it happen. Yeah, seen with a T at the end or an apostrophe T at the end. I seen it happen to me. I saw my hours being taken away when I had that last job that I had. I recognized the migrant crisis that happened right after the COVID-19 crisis happened. I recognize that these diseases are not even natural, they're man-made, meaning COVID-19 was biological warfare. As everything they do is war, an attack on humanity. Their laws are war. The way they serve us and force us to eat this food is war. Want to know why I say it's war? Because you destroyed all of our natural food so we can have your artificial. Why did you do that? Because you want to use this food you got here for us to kill us slowly. That's evil. That's taking peace away. Why do you want to take peace away? What, who, and or what are you to desire to take away the world's peace? Who and or what type of thing are you to desire to take away the world's peace? Some people would say just a straight up devil, huh? But then you get to call it a he, right? Oh, where is he going with this? Just calling things for what they are. Y'all got the genders wrong. Y'all got the names wrong. Y'all got the entities who did things in our history labeled and described incorrectly. A lot of them, the majority of them. Not all of them, though. Well, all of them. We got it. We got it all wrong. We had it all wrong. But here's the thing. That's by design, isn't it? Don't you know that the so-called elites or the so-called white supremacists or the so-called what I call now oppressive body, meaning every recessive genoclass individual on this planet, in which whom gives power to the beast. Even the majority of the civilians give power to the beast without them even knowing it. Just listen to their tongue. If you ever listen to their, if you can ever get a good lock on how they speak to us in a public sense or in a public setting or in a civilian way or in a civilian setting, whether it's at a job or just in a store when they call you buddy and shit, or if it's at a job or just out and about walking around, hotel room, apartment, anywhere, wherever they are, that tongue is with them. You know, I came across some of them who are homeless out here. I asked them some questions. You know, a lot of them are out here intentionally, meaning they were staged to be put out here for us to see them every day like that. Why are there so many homeless, recessive, genoclassed individuals? I mean, you are attacking a peaceful race of people with your games, aren't you? So you got to make sure that they see certain things night and day. I came across a homeless individual who told me she was getting drugs since she was 14 years old. They just put her on it. Just put her on whatever adrenaline or I forgot what she said. I didn't really care. It's just there's so many of them out here. There's so many of them out here. So many homeless, recessive people. Why are there so many homeless recessive people? Why are you drugging these people as their children to ensure that they'll be homeless on the streets as adults, as they are? But then you turn around and give them Section 8 housing, and you got them everything that they need at the same time. So what, are you weaponizing homeless people for the sake of an image? This is madness, man. That's evil. That's evil. But see, we're a peaceful race of people. We're a peaceful race. Everything that you do, everything that you people do is to attack us. Everything that the recessives do, by command, of course, because it's not really of their own doing. Make sure I throw those words in there, huh? Everything that they do to us is not by their own command. Just imagine if we were to destroy the authority attached to their chaos, huh? Because they are being told to push so much disorder into the world. Told to be pushed to put so much disorder into the world. Why? Who's telling them to put all this disorder into the world? What'll happen if we stop them or say something that'll destroy the mouth, telling them to be chaotic? Instead, tell them to bring order, harmony, and balance. I'm just looking at the state of my people. I see what state they're in. They ain't fighting. They never were fighters. We were defenders more than we were fighters. Meaning we stopped evil things from coming in. And we kept them out permanently. But how we lived? Peace, love, unity, and advancement. We came from unconditional love. We always did our best to live in peace, love, unity, and advancement while spending every single eon of our history keeping evil out, doing our best to keep it out, but it always attacked and got its way in. Now we're in a position where, or we're in a reality where it's in. This is how it looks when it's in, meaning when it becomes a social norm. This is how evil looks when it settles in, or when it works. It becomes a social norm. And we live by its ways, and we live by its styles, and we live by its traits, because it's put so much evil into our heads that evil finally got a chance to push past all of its defenses, all of our internal defenses, so it can start putting some thoughts or influences into our hearts. But here's the thing, though. Our hearts cannot be corrupted. So the thing is, our minds can be corrupted, but our hearts cannot be, because our hearts actually do whatever our mind tells it to. You follow what I'm saying? And since the mind has the ability to be balanced, meaning it has both the powers of the negative and the positive within it in a perfect coexistent mesh, right? Perfect coexistent mesh, meaning it's balanced, meaning it's upright, meaning it's upright, up and morally good or justifiable, meaning what's right to society. When you get to the end of the word morals, right? What's right to society, what's socially acceptable to society, what's justifiable. Yeah. So your mind is naturally justifiable or naturally acceptable to society. Your mind is naturally acceptable to society. Why not trust in it, right? So the thing is, both of those energies, the negative and positive energy, are inside of your mind, but they're in a balanced state. So when something evil, like the recessive genoclass people who give power to the beast, come to imbalance it night and day as they do right in front of our faces while boasting about it, when they come to imbalance it, what happens is that we get to do evil things, like when they do this little diamond thing in their little play clubs known as the Illuminatis and Skull and Bones Society and things of that nature. Those are play groups. They're all play groups in my eyes. They are. Just playing some games, fairy tales. Can they stop, be better? Oh, you bet your butt they can, because they're humans. I know them. I know them all very well, because I know who I am. And the more I know me, the more I know you, because we are all essentially one and the same. Move with discernment. I'm going to close this video out. I just wanted to say some things that'll trap you all into the moralist way of thinking eventually. Stop killing things. Stop being proud to kill things. Stop playing so much. Come home. Home liberation. Protect this house, not destroy it. That's all. Shalom, shalom, and shalom. This is not a victim mentality. I'm just aware of what struck me, aware of what struck in we, and aware of what stricken we, and where it will not stop striking us at all. I had to get my lines mastered. I really do. That's why it's not about a competition with me. It's only about the awareness and knowledge of what needs to be stopped. Strikers. I don't desire to be your king or your leader. I only desire to do or say something that will defend and protect you from the striking. Therefore, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Defend your neighbor as you defend yourself. At least all of ye who are worthy of your love and your defense. You don't love and defend everybody, because not everybody's trying to love and defend you. They're trying to make you do the opposite, remember? Hate and harm yourself. Be lifted in the spirit and walk good forever. Peace, love, unity, and advancement.